What's good, YouTube? John from TripleSleeveTCG here with another deck profile from my recent victory at BCS Secaucus, New Jersey. Like I just said, came in first. So happy. I can't wait to go to Japan, guys. The clan I played was Gold Paladin. I went undefeated throughout the entire day. So without further ado, let's get to the deck profile, shall we? So starting off, guys, let's start with my first Vanguard. Now, as you guys know, the restriction on the 20th of September told us we couldn't use this guy anymore for our starter, so we had to improvise. So now my starter is the V-Series Curve. Keep in mind with this guy, I'm about to show you why I only play the one. I play the one of him. You can play up to 4 named copies of a card in your deck. So with that being said, Curve is my starter. In the main deck, we play 3 of the old Curve. Now, the purpose of this is so that I can still see him, so I can still do the normal superior ride as I see fit. If I draw this in Bowmains, that's still my instant superior ride. I feel like I have better chances drawing into one of the 3 of these, simply for the fact that you draw your first hand, you mulligan back, you draw again, you draw for your turn, you ride onto the starter here, you draw another card, and then you draw a card on your grade 2. Moving on to my 3s, I play 4 copies of Blondezel, 4 copies of Raven, and 3 copies of Sagamore. The 4 blonde, very obvious, to make sure that I have this. If I'm playing new Curve in the Soul, if I have Bowmains and Gareth on field, I can Blondezel can superior ride itself. Ravenhair can superior ride itself when I have an Ezel Vanguard. So I'm not relying on Wonder Ezel as much as an older build of mine did do so. Sagamore to keep drawing into cards, drawing into pieces, calling cards, using their effects when they are called from the hand or by card effect. We still only play 8 grade 2s, so we got 4 Bowmains. We have 3 Wonder Ezel, old Wonder Ezel, and we have 1 copy of the new Wonder Ezel. This is the 3rd way I'm able to superior ride for the simple cost of a Soul Blast, retire Howl here, to go get Ezel from the deck. So if I have this in hand, I was able to superior ride. If I have Bowmains and old Curve in hand, I was able to superior ride. If I have Bowmains and Ezel, I was able to superior ride. For the grade 1s, we play 3 new Howl. I chose this one over the countercharging one to simply be able to draw more cards, to extend my battle phase, to have more attacks, to make my opponent dead even more. Next, we have 3 copies of Gareth. Staple. You play Bowmains, you play Gareth. 3 of the countercharger, because honestly, I like countercharging 2 more than just like the countercharge 1. I prefer this one because in the off chance I'm not on Ezel, he is not reliant on Ezel for me to use his effect. For our last grade 1, we have 2 Dindrain. Despite only having 2 Dindrain in the deck, I was able to see Dindrain a lot more frequently than I saw her at 3 or even 4. For my triggers, we play 7 critical. I still wanted to see mostly crit. I thought about playing fronts, but I wanted my opponent to fear gaining more damage by taking an attack. 3 draw PGs. I saw them more frequently, once again, even more so than I saw them at 4. I was also able to hit these off of my G Guardian more than actually having them in my hand to guard for it. 2 stand triggers, Gigantech Ringer specifically. I like this particular one because he combos very well with Spear X, allows me to draw cards, makes weaker units more powerful so they can get over that threshold to swing. And then of course, 4 heal triggers. Next up is the G-Zone. We have 4 Gurgway Helios. Very nice staple card. Extra drive checks, has a way to push through the decks that still use grade 1 PGs. The MVP of the deck, we have 3 Spear X. I still call them Spear Cross. Once again, help me combos really well with Howl, combos really well with Gigantech Ringer, able to call a board from virtually nothing. 2 Mithril Ezel for the Link Joker matchup. Shout out to that Link Joker player who almost killed me. Whew, that really scary matchup. 2 Glorious Reigning Dragon, still need it in my personal opinion, especially when your opponent's at 4 or 5 damage. They take that 5th damage, they don't have the heal, you have more attacks just going. Basically there to whittle down their hand and try to throw as many attacks as you possibly can at them. 1 Ultima, ended most of my games. I would say he's the real MVP of the deck, but let's be honest, you'll see him before you see him. 3 Slay Me Flare, and 1 Elise. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell on your way out. And stay tuned for more content. Alright, I'm out of here. Peace.